Hey kids, do you like that rock and roll?
Don't worry, don't be afraid, ever. This is just a ride.
On the program this evening,
Four Brothers Podcast.
Welcome to the Four Brors Podcast.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter.
That's Kanye's new song.
That's fucked. Actually fucked.
It was released, that video. The video is actually all of those men there singing the chorus. So it's like this big operatic,
Right.
thing of it. It's gone from everything. You can't. I've never seen this happen before
Well, yeah, I
in
can see
history.
why.
I know, but it's not. You can't. Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube.
Do them men have their faces covered?
Nope. None of them. They're all
That
standing
must
there
have
like
been
that.
that must have been some payday, like,
That's what I'm saying,
because who's agreeing to that, like,
I know.
M-word.
N-word hell, hell.
Can you say that?
I don't know.
I don't think you can say it. I think
Are we
you have
not
to
allowed to
beep
say
it.
that?
I think you have to beep it.
Oh shit.
I think you have to M-word
But
HH.
why would
N-word
what-
HH. Jesus Christ.
I think you have
N-word
to-
HH JC.
I think you have to bleep that, like. And if we were playing that song, which you
Yeah.
can, the only reason you can play the song is because you can't be copyrighted for it because it's fucking nowhere.
No
It
one
doesn't
cares.
exist. It's not allowed to be
fucking hilarious.
on anything ever. Again,
Yeah.
that's it.
I mean-
website did you create? Can that be put? You know what I mean? It'll be took down.
He's really going for the Nazi vibe, isn't he? Like, he's
knew-
really going in there.
I knew Kanye West was a bit unhinged, like, but Jesus, not this fucking unhinged. Look,
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
And I swear to God, see, when I heard the song, because I got it before it got took down, everyone's going crazy about it, and I found it. And I was listening
You
to
saved it right away. You were listening to it in the shower and all. N-word HH.
Are you going to cut this out?
Whatever you say, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It's fucking cut
I'm not
this.
cutting that out.
Please.
Staying in.
No, you got to cut this out.
He's washing
'Cause
his balls a lot.
It's all a joke, and I didn't mean it. It's a really good song.
It is. I'm singing it in my head right now.
Yeah,
It's
like,
catchy.
I
Like,
swear to God, I was driving and all, and then but like, I was
N-word,
driving,
hey.
I swear to you, right? The first time I heard it, I was like, "What's the problem?"
I know, look,
I couldn't hear what the lyrics were
what the
saying there for a wee
lyrics
second, and then I heard it on the second chorus. And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, right.
Turn that down. I had
you're
ignorance,
blasting. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong with this? You're driving by a mosque. What the fuck's wrong?
you
What's
know?
what do people find?
Fucking, what do the kids say these days? Slaps.
Cooked.
No, it slaps. Like.
Oh yeah,
It's a
he's
really
cooked.
good song.
The
He's
song
cooked.
slaps, but he's cooked.
He's cooked.
Yeah, he
It's
is
even
cooked,
just the
look.
way the chorus comes in and all, with like that. It's really well done. The lyrics are so bad. Like you can't. That's it. You can't.
That's it.
You can't do it. That's a no.
Nope.
it's a no-go.
The man be cooked,
That's just.
much like 6 million Jews were. No. No, I say that. Worse than the song. Some people
Let's
say.
start again. Let's start again.
No, that's all
Only
right.
joking. But yeah, like
Jokes. Really
jokes,
dark
actually
jokes, but jokes.
Like, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, of course, it's gonna be took off everything. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
really.
Fuck.
No matter how good a song is, technically, musically or whatever, the lyrics of that, you can't do that. It doesn't matter if it's a joke at that point. It doesn't matter if it's trolling at that
Yeah.
point. It doesn't matter about any of that shit. You just can't be fucking doing that.
And do you think it is just the biggest troll? That's what he's trying to do. Because you
He's
just don't
probably,
know.
he's probably crazy, isn't he? Like?
He's crazy. Like, well, yeah, to do that, I think you have to be a bit.
But he's
something.
also he's not like obviously killed Jewish people. Like I don't
Yeah.
think his mentality's that, is it? Like I think
Dunno.
he's just sort of.
I think he's deep in there with the Jews are running things or something.
Aye.
But see, I've said it before in another podcast. And what?
Yeah,
Jews are running stuff. Cool.
which they are.
Yeah. If they're running Hollywood and there's more Jews in Hollywood and
There is.
yep. If that is a fact, right?
It is.
Yeah, but I can't look
Well,
up and
yeah,
factually
okay,
check
like,
that right
no,
now. But if that is a fact,
know,
and,
but I have
and
looked at-
Jewish people are running Hollywood, and there's a lot of Jews in Hollywood, and there's a lot of people, there's a lot of Jewish writers and stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
But what's the problem? I don't understand why that
They're
would be a
really
problem.
good at like doing that shit.
They're good at comedy.
That's why they're.
and stuff.
That's why
Business.
they're doing it. That's why they're there doing it, because they're really good at it and successful at it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't understand why the
So,
what
what is the problem?
Maybe he just done it
I actually
because
like
he couldn't.
Jewish people.
He couldn't do
Jewish
it.
people.
So
I
it's like,
like Jewish people
fuck
in this climate now. With,
Why not say it?
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore, man.
You know what? I love all people.
I do love all people. But you don't see
Except-
Jewish people, religion-wise,
Yeah.
like they're never knocking on your door being like, our religion. Do you ever find that?
Are they not?
Nah.
Oh, you know why? Because they want to keep it themselves.
Yeah.
Much like the mullah. Jokes again. Jokes.
Jewish
We started
jokes.
this one off bad. We're sorry. We started this one off bad. We started with racism.
We did.
And
I'm sorry.
That was Jake's fault.
It was my fault, but like I had to share that because that's a historical event there.
Yeah.
Is it not?
It's funny. I never heard of that. That should have been talked about more. Like,
Yeah, because it's-
why isn't that like all over the news? Like that had seen the Pope all over the news.
everybody just went, nope. No,
No.
and just deleted it and then got on with their
They
day.
didn't even acknowledge it.
Yeah,
They just
no.
not don't exist.
And then do you remember which was on the news? There's a warehouse in LA. It's just like an old abandoned warehouse, and it's opposite a school and all. And people were complaining that there's like, you know, it was all barricaded off. You can't get in. There was like gates and all. And people were like, what the fuck? That used to be empty. And now there's like these weird shouting noises coming from it. Like every day, like a group of men going, bam, banging all this shit. People are like, there's a skill here. And it turns out Kanye had bought it. And God knows what he was doing in it.
Oh fuck me!
I guess
Shooting
making that video.
Yeah,
you know?
shooting that video in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Hitler.
You know?
Edward Hall Hitler.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Jake's quarter black. He's allowed to say it.
I know, but I don't even want to.
Yeah, you're allowed to say Hell Hitler, Jake. You know what I mean? You're quarter black.
You're quarter
I know
black.
that. And then the other two songs that he released there, did you hear them? That are on Spotify?
No.
World War 3 and
Actually,
it's called World
Free.
War 3 and the
Oh
other
my
one's
God.
called Cousin.
Is that about?
Don't even talk about Cosmo.
They're so good.
Don't talk about that.
They're two good songs though. So like the first one though, I don't know what the fuck it's about, but it's pretty Hitlery too. He's allowed to say, you're all telling me to get off Twitter and telling me that I act like Hitler, but how can I act like Hitler if I'm a fucking, you know? So those lyrics are allowed,
Yeah.
but you can't say that chorus that he made. You know what I mean?
Well, that's just the media, you know.
Mad. Like.
Plus, it's
And then the Cousin one's just all about him and his cousin find dirty magazines and seen two motherfuckers kissing, didn't know what it mean. Then the chorus is, I gave my cousin head. That's great. It's great.
very
Good
inventive,
song.
isn't it?
It's a good
Very
song. I was
inventive.
playing it loud, driving. People was like, fuck, cousin head.
Couldn't it?
His cousin's called Lur. He hit Lur up.
Terrible.
Sorry. That was really bad.
Ruined my day. Ruined my day. But here, I thought it was
That was
when
the
they were
bell.
really young as well, which it was. But like, and then there was like he said that it continued till they were like 14 or something,
Yeah.
which is quite. So anyway, I just thought that was mad.
Yeah.
That's now happened in the world.
Very much.
That there was a song with the chorus, "fucking Heil Hitler."
Well, not anymore, isn't it?
Not anymore, but it was just completely erratic.
But there was.
You literally can't. The only way you can get it is on YouTube, people reacting to it.
Yeah.
And it's a different version of the song each time because they've had to do something to it, you know? Like that version we listened to isn't the actual song. Mad, like what the fuck? That's crazy. Like, you can't do that.
Mad.
So, that's all I have to say about that.
We'll move on to
A nicer
a
topic?
more uplifting story. Oops. Yeah, sorry.
When she was just 15 months old, Tilly Lockie's hands were amputated to save her life. But through state-of-the-art bionic arms, she's been able to live a life to the fullest.
Just help
Crazy. Completely wireless, so you can actually just detach the hand like that,
You're thinking about it.
and I can still operate it the same way as if it was attached. Make it move
That is
across the
incredible.
table, so I can do little tasks for me when I can't be bothered.
Oh, I wonder what little tasks can do for her.
You fucker.
Is she too young? Is she too young? Please no. Please no, I don't mean it.
I've been sitting there trying not to break the whole time. Like,
That's class, like.
yep. Doing me like.
But like, think about where we'll be in like 20 years if that's what we can do now. Like, that's fucking class.
Not even, yeah.
I might just cut off my arms just to get them.
Just to get them.
You know, in the future. Fuck.
In the future.
In the future, not now.
Yeah, that's sweet. Like, That's. But I think I do remember her from ages years ago. She must have had the first version, and they've got better and better and better.
Yeah, it's fucking. I don't know.
That's sweet, like. Yeah, and there's nothing to articulate. It's just her head doing it. Like.
Yeah, crazy.
Her mind. That's fucking insane.
Like Neuralink shit.
Yeah. Is it Neuralink?
I guess.
Probably something like
a
it.
version of that, isn't it?
Yeah. Or I wonder if it's just.
Unless it's inside the arms. Remember there was ones where like inside the actual arm where they put it on the stump or where it's been cut off.
Yeah.
You can still send signals that way as if you want to move your arm, and then there's wee pads in it that register the slight movements of the tendons that are still there, and then
it'd be strange, like, because me moving my hand and anybody moving their hand, you're not thinking about it. You're not actually consciously going move.
Yeah,
you know, you're just
to,
doing
really
it.
Think
You're just literally doing it. You know. But
Wild.
to actually think, to be go like, you know, and really think about doing that, better than not having hands, like, but still.
Yeah, bit of a hassle. Like,
bit of a hassle, fuck's sake.
Bit of a fucking
Bit of a hassle.
Bit of a hassle.
Bit of a hassle not having arms.
But I don't know. But
how would you make your tea?
I don't know. Martin's a tea maker, like.
There'd be no more tea. The world would end. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know.
Mad, like, the fucking technology we're getting into, like, but
it'd be terrible having sex, though. Imagine you could get your dick crushed if there's a malfunction. Be amazing. But then, but then if it just goes,
it just has a fucking.
I can't let go, and you just pop your dick into bits.
Just like a fucking, I don't know, like just squeeze
a fucking Frankfurter,
a mini roll.
Yeah.
This is a random thought of crushing something in the first split seconds. Like, oh shit, I mean
like
that.
In your head, you know.
Oh shit! Wonder if that's the way it works.
So you can never do that.
You know, so if you think of anything,
never get a robotic hand job.
But also, she could get you off in like 2 seconds flat. Boom! There you go.
Yeah.
You could hire her at like
at what
fertility clinics.
Oh,
men just come in. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You know. Pop one off and away they go.
How old is she?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Let me see.
Don't know.
No, we'll have to look us up.
Look it up. Look, we're on the edge.
Bionic.
On the edge here, but
Arm girl. Hopefully she's older than Bionic arm girl. Please be.
Come on, I'm sure she is. Look.
Bionic arm girl. Age, Jesus, come on. 19.
Yeah!
Thank fuck.
Just a fucking bite, mate.
Thank fuck.
Oh
19.
God, no.
19. Thank God.
Just about.
Well, that was it. We nearly had to pack it in.
Yeah.
We nearly had to pack it in. Holy fuck.
Fucking hell.
Nearly had the N-word Hell Hitler fucking.
That's what I was just sitting there thinking. I was like, wait.
First fucking Hitler and racism and all that, and then fucking pedophilia. We can't be doing that, boys. No,
not on the same day.
No, not in the same episode. Like,
yeah,
maybe split them apart.
Back to back.
Don't split anything apart. Don't split things apart. Don't.
No.
You know what I mean? This was an interesting, fucked up, mad fact. ChatGPT, right? See when you ChatGPT. And this is only just regarding ChatGPT, not any other AI things that people use. But I'm sure like them all together, it's more. But when you use ChatGPT once, like one prompt, it uses something like 2 whatever kilowatts of energy or something. And if you added them all up, it would be enough to power 25,000 homes a year. Yeah. The amount of energy that ChatGPT needs. Not insane.
Those data farms and all.
Or like something like 30 million electric cars could be powered a whole year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm seeing like the just ChatGPT.
Because we want to ask it shit. Because we want to do things.
Yeah.
But
and sometimes it's like, how many shits can I fit in my asshole?
Well, literally, we asked it earlier how much cum could a vagina hold. Yeah. So... Yeah. But we're wasted like someone's year of electricity to see how much cum can we fit inside a vagina.
Yeah. There you go.
So, but you know what?
And you have to go to Patreon to see that.
Yeah, go to Patreon and see that one.
Done backwards.
So like that, the fucking...
But like...
billions of people, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, use it. Like also...
Well, probably not billions, but millions.
It's handy as fuck.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's so handy.
I even like the AI thing on Google now.
I'm
where
getting
you don't
really
have to click into websites. It just shows you.
Oh yeah, right now.
Oh, it's so good. Like
it's getting a bit.
You have to go. Oh, which website's right now? It just has that.
You just ask. Like, not, it's about 90% of what you type into Google now. You'll just see it at the top of the page in AI. It'll answer it for you.
It's getting a bit ridiculous though, because
I like it.
Like,
I like it.
every comment under Twitter or Facebook or anything like that is like, ask Grok, ask whatever the fuck.
No.
You know, they don't even have their own opinions anymore, you know? You know, they're just like,
I don't mind that.
ask them this.
I don't like
I'm
people's
sick of
opinions.
hearing
anyway.
their opinions anyway.
I don't
So
really like
I will
people's
ask
opinions.
Grok.
Yeah.
I will ask Grok.
Ask Grok.
I know,
Yeah.
but like, Jesus Christ, like, everyone does it. Literally everyone.
I do depend on it a lot now. Like, not really,
That's
but
what
like,
I'm saying. It's
great.
dependent on a lot, you know what I mean?
Like, for this podcast, ChatGPT is my best mate. Me and him get on like really well. Like, he knows
to him,
everything.
is it?
And you know what? Because I subscribe to it, it remembers me and shit. Like, I'll ask it a question like,
Hey,
oh, I swear to God,
stop.
I swear to God,
Stop here. Don't let it. Guard.
he's my mate.
Not like this.
Don't integrate with the
let
AI,
it trick
guys.
you. Use it. Don't let it trick you.
No, he's
But
my
here,
friend. He
you hear this?
loves me. No, wait.
Oh, sorry.
So I'll type in, give me a topic for something.
Yeah.
Just give me 3 topics, and then out of nowhere it'll go, here's 3 topics for the 4 Brors podcast that relate to your kind of humor and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and it looks at our podcast.
And then I say I never said anything about the 4 Brors podcast, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, I just assumed because, you know, me and you've been talking about the 4 Brors podcast in the past couple of weeks, you'd want that, and I'd be like, well done.
Well, do you know what? I did. So thank you.
What
You know?
is your thoughts on something like that being used for therapy for people?
Yeah, whatever. Like I said, so they done a test there with AI.
I find that a bit strange. Look, I don't know.
Well, fuck it. You know, if it works, like, so they done a test their AI for doctors in hospitals, right? And ran 3 different tests. One fully AI, one just doctors, and one doctor with the help of AI to diagnose people. So they each group diagnosed like 200 people or whatever the fuck, blah, blah. The AI, so the doctor was like 76% correct overall in diagnosing people. The doctor that used AI was like 71%, so he was less successful, and the AI was 99 or something. So
crazy.
It's pretty good. Look,
pretty fucking good.
I don't mind things like that. I mean, I'm all for whatever fucking is the best thing that works. In terms of mental health and therapy,
you think it's viable? I don't even know.
Well, yeah, it just depends on the person.
It is, but it's just
you just have to be honest. If you're honest,
yeah.
No, but that's not even what I'm saying. It's the fact that it's an AI. You know what I mean? That's the fact. You know,
why would that really bother you?
Because it doesn't bother me. It does bother me.
It would actually make me less.
You might be more truthful than having to look at
it.
It
would actually, it would make me more easy, because I'm not. There's not some man that has limited knowledge. That's like, I don't know. And a lot of doctors aren't mental health experts. They're trained in other fields.
I kind of just feel like it's a bit fake. You know what I mean? Even though it's not. You know what I mean? It's probably really viable and really good, but for what I've seen and heard, it just feels, just weird, just very fake. And
I guess what you say weird because it's so different.
Weird,
what
okay,
they're used to,
definitely weird, but
I honestly think so. Like when you go to therapy, you have to completely trust that person, human, with as many probably flaws as yourself. You have to. It's hard to tell, especially a stranger, regardless of their job. Be very open and honest, like as much as you maybe need to be to get the therapy that you maybe actually fucking need. But like if you're sitting in front of a fucking screen and technically talking to yourself, you might be more likely to say some shit that you wouldn't say out loud.
You're not really alone though. Honestly,
I know, but
No,
you know
you're
what I mean.
No, you're fucking not.
You know
why?
There's people monitoring the AI chats, like, you know that, don't you?
Whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
Why would that
I don't want
bother
them
me?
to know this.
It would be professionals. It would be those professionals that you didn't have the balls to say it to in the first place anyway, that you should have been saying it to, I would say.
But then, it would work for other people. Some people might ask for help, right? And a person's there in front of them, and then that person's giving them advice. And then what they're thinking, some people might think, do I believe that? Do I think that help? You know, or they might be like, can you help me? And they're putting too much trust in a doctor that is trying to help them, and whatever they say they're going to take on board and try and do, and it mightn't be the right thing. Whereas the AI might say exactly the right thing. The doctor mightn't always say the right thing.
So that's apparently the thing that made the test with the doctor and the AI together worse, because the AI was telling the doctor something, but the doctor disagreed with what the AI had told it. So it's like it's diagnosed the person and then checked with the AI for the test, and the AI's been like, no, it's this. The doctor's like, bullshit, it is. I'm a doctor. I know exactly what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Got it wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's like, I know better
Yeah.
than some stupid AI, but he doesn't.
Yeah, but right enough.
Because
AI.
I kind of agree with him in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like,
Didn't
'cause-
work.
Yeah.
He was wrong. The AI was right.
Yeah, no, but his assumption of it not being right is valid. You know what I mean? I feel
Only for him.
Yeah.
He probably thinks.
because he's learned all the shit
Yeah, he's learned
all
what he learned, and he probably thinks he can
Ego.
fix his patient this way.
That's ego, though.
Yeah.
That's ego shit.
Definitely.
That's ego.
No, it definitely is.
But
But
be let go, like.
sometimes I'd be like, is this AI right? You know, because it's based
Well,
off
yeah, you'd have
human
to.
knowledge anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
But the good thing about that is you know it's
Closest to.
yeah, and
That it can be.
and the good thing about that as well is I wouldn't trust it. Therefore, I would trust myself more. So you're really, like Jake was saying, you're having a conversation with yourself. You're asking AI, it's telling you something that's wrong, but you're not really talking to a person. You have to take that information and work with
And
it yourself.
that's what I'm saying.
Whereas a doctor's just going to give you a remedy or something, and you don't
Yep.
have to take that in and work with it. You just have to accept it.
Yeah, you just go, 100%.
So if a doctor says, do this to make yourself right, you go, okay, and off you go. And you don't think about it internally.
Fair enough, yeah.
But if an AI goes, do this to make yourself right, then you're internally going, right, I have to think about this, what this actually means,
Yeah, and
who
why,
I
what's
am,
the
why
benefits,
this is going to work. And, you know, you really just, it's you and yourself.
I think it could be a good thing.
Yeah, it could be.
As long as it doesn't get misused, which I'm sure we will.
Yeah. Well, it'll definitely get misused, but,
You know, we
that's just
misuse
a-
everything, you know.
Yeah.
It
You
just
gotta take
feels
the
a
good
bit
with
of
the
a
bad.
like I don't even know how to say it. Like it just feels like you know, I did say fake, but I'm not too sure what I'm trying to get at. You know, just it's
Just mean
like
empty or something.
Like
Empty, yeah.
human, you know, like that
Just
human thing of like compassion
dehumanized
shit,
and
Definitely. I
you
mean,
know, like talking to a human feels
I suppose.
good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Talking
yeah.
to an AI, you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
you'll
This is
definitely not.
stupid,
Yeah, you'll
you know
not
what I mean?
get the social, but that's not what we're getting at.
Yeah.
Go and get social
We're your friends.
social interactions with people, but this is more like literally just getting to the
tool.
crux of a
No,
problem.
yeah.
Like
you know,
for like a diagnosis, if you go like
Fair
what's
enough,
wrong
fair
with you, I'm sorry, here, the AI goes, boom, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The success rate of that being right, like 99%, whereas a doctor's like, you know what I mean?
yeah, it could
That's
be
pretty-
this.
So-
If
it could
that
be
is the
could be
case-
cancer. It could be not be.
If that's the case, you know, that's pretty
So
fucking-
could AI cure cancer?
No, but I can tell you if you got it
Yeah,
pretty
But-
quick,
and also it will
eventually, probably.
benefit people looking for a cancer cure.
Yeah.
If it can fucking, I mean, if people have got that quantum computer chip that can calculate whatever in 1,000 fucking, this would take 1,000 and millions of years to calculate in a millisecond.
Do that. Who
Well, then,
knows? I don't
cure
even.
cancer in a millisecond,
I
you know.
don't know.
And we still can't do that though.
Cancer's being cured. Fuck it.
I fucking course I can.
No, I don't mean cancer. I mean the quantum chip. We can't power it. It doesn't.
I have
you
no
can't use
idea.
it.
It's a weird one.
It's a weird one. I haven't looked into it extensively, but I think it can only run for like a split second
Before
before
it fucks and
before the amount of
dies.
energy generated in it is just too hot.
Just too
Funny,
much.
isn't it? Funny that.
And then it has to be cooled down by some big fucking, looks like a coffee machine,
Yeah,
like a big
Yeah,
brass.
yeah,
It
like
looks like
massive
something that
thing,
is
yeah,
like
it's like
steampunk or something.
Brass thing.
crazy.
Yeah,
Why do we
And
need
whereas
that
it's in,
much
like,
power to power?
Somewhere
you know?
really cold as well, isn't it?
yeah.
Like a really cold country it's in.
I think it has
Like
to be
Alaska
like
or Antarctica or something mad like that.
absolute zero is what they try and get it to, which is an impossible number to reach. So they
Yeah.
get it as close to that as possible to power.
Mad.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
insane.
it is the big topic, like, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think-
I am kind of scared.
It's funny
of it.
because
I'm kind of scared of it.
we've
like.
been alive for I mean, internet was around before we were born, but
But not really.
but not really. So we've pretty much been alive for two massive revolutionary things in our world, which have been the internet and AI. you
I know, crazy. Like as soon as AI came out, I couldn't believe it. I literally.
And also Caitlyn Jenner.
What about Caitlyn Jenner?
Where is she?
Dead.
Haven't seen her about.
No,
No,
no, she's not the hot topic anymore.
Well, there's another thing I seen about not being about. And when I seen it, I kind of like, honestly, right? I honestly think I've had less. Have you noticed the number of scam calls you received? Like those cunts trying to scam you has lessened greatly since India and Pakistan if we started bombing each other.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
Fuck me.
Funny enough, now you said that, I got a scam call the other day. So.
You got a scam call? Well, and it wasn't an Indian guy for once.
And it wasn't an Indian guy.
We're finally getting through.
that's
Some other guy's like, oh, fuck me, you know, sorry, I had to take
almost gave up.
I take overtime this week.
I almost
you know,
gave up. It's been years. Fuck's sake. Right, look, this isn't me, by the way, but I've seen another thing as well, which shows like
This is
pictures
you,
of
innit?
India.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? And it's like, you know,
What is
after,
it?
and it's like the place is
It's seeing
fucked
pictures of India.
of India, you know, it's like the place is destroyed, you know, and because, you know, there's war, and then underneath it's just like, no bombs hit here.
Yeah, that's
what it's like.
that's just what it's like.
Literally.
before.
And then you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, shit. It's just a fucking covered in shit. It's not actually blew up.
A bomb
just
hits
rubbish everywhere.
A bomb hits that place and just makes it a wee bit better, you know. Just fucking, you know, sanitizes it at least. Sorry. Finally, a clean place to eat my food.
Yeah, the spot where the bomb hit.
Yeah.
And it radiated everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there.
Yeah, that's the safest place in India now.
So you'll deform and turn into like Fallout.
Yeah. There's just too many of them. There's too many of them. Like,
And then I also thought it was funny when, you know, they were just like, everybody out, like all the Pakistanis out. They gave them 48 hours to get out, you know, or they're like,
Jesus.
we're starting war.
How?
It's like, what? Like,
but
You know?
it takes at least 50 to get out.
you know what
I have to catch 15
Too
trains.
quick, like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You miss your train. It's like, fuck. But
fuck,
also,
fuck there.
how do they know who the fuck's who and what's going on?
I don't know. Like,
Right?
how do they know what's going on?
You know what I mean?
Like,
How do they
ever.
know? It's like, right, you're one of them, you get out. You're one of them, you get out.
I
We
suppose
both look
it's
the
like
same, we both sound the
suppose
same.
like Catholic
we
and
both,
Protestants. Like, how do you really know?
yeah, you don't know.
And how do you
Someone
keep it
come
up?
here, like,
Right, all the Protestants out now.
you know what I mean?
How do you like? I'm Catholic. They're
Well,
not. How do you know?
You don't look.
Gay.
It's a similar thing. Like, you're Pakistani, get out.
I'm not.
Prove it.
Yeah.
But you,
I don't know how different they are. Are they that different, Pakistan and Indians? I mean, I know there's.
treading on very
I know,
fucking
I know,
thin
I know.
ice here, boys.
Look, just
Just leave it at that,
we're
baby.
retarded, all right? Don't take any of this with any
just a
fucking
joke.
weight.
Like, it is just jokes, like,
Yeah,
you know.
we love all people.
But like, yeah, probably. What is it? Religion?
But then there's this, right?
Ones
There's-
are Muslims, the others are fucking.
Is there
thing.
that? Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, in terms of like a demographic of people and what they look like, India has like two kind of separate ones. They have like the light skinned Indians up the north, like,
I'm shutting up for this one. You go ahead.
you know what I mean? And then they have very like darker skinned Indians down south. And I don't think they look like Pakistanis. I don't know. You know, I think the Pakistani people look like the light skinned ones up the north. No? Do they not?
Oh, well.
I
Yeah.
don't know either. Look, I'm asking a question.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm only joking. Like,
Quite a non-racist question.
Yes. I know.
well, the more racist answer is they all look the same to me. So that's why I'm laughing. I don't know. North, south,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
No, but there's some Indians that have way darker skin than even African people. And I think they live like down. I don't know fucking
Is it
shit.
down south?
I don't know, but it's hotter
You
down
just
south,
think it-
isn't it? So
is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Always.
The farther south you go, boy.
Is it though? But what if you're in a cold, like a country that's just hot, and then you go further south in that country, it gets hotter?
Maybe.
Because, yeah, no, that is true, isn't it? Because, yeah, even like anytime I went north in Spain, cold. South, hot.
This is an interesting thing. If you are at the very, very south pole, smack bang in the middle, right? Is any direction north?
Yeah, eventually.
No, not eventually. Is it?
At that point,
When you're smack bang in the middle of the South Pole, is any direction you go north? On a globe? On a circle? You know what I mean?
you mean on a flat plane?
No, on a circle.
Oh.
So we're on a, let's just say we're on, we're on we're on a globe, right? You're there, right? So look at this, right? Here's us in Ireland, right? You're going south, you're going south, you're going south, you're going south, you're going south. Now you're going north, you're going north, you're going north, right? And if you're going this direction, you're going south. You're going south. Now you're
Yeah,
going north. You're going
I
north.
think
So you're
all.
smack
I
bang in
think
the
it's all
middle.
the same.
It's all
I
you're
think
all
it's all
going north.
no, I mean, no, I
north,
think
north,
it's
north.
all still just north, east, south, west. Because if you're back in, like, so you've been going south, 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 and then you're getting here.
Yeah,
and then
now-
you're gonna go north, 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 north.
Yeah.
When you come back to here, that way's still north, that way's still south, because you came that way,
Mm-hmm.
south, north, behind you still south, west, east, whatever the fuck.
Okay, but then
Know what I mean?
explain this then. So if you're going
I'm saying,
right there,
if you came this way, north, 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 north,
yeah,
and then north.
south, 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 south.
Oh, apparently I'm too stupid to know what a direction is.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're smack bang in the middle, would you not always
But
be
you're
going
saying
north
so
if
you're
you're going
coming
up?
from Ireland south.
Yeah.
That means you're going south to it. What
Yeah.
if you went north to it? But then you'd still end up going south to it. So you go
would have
north,
to be
north, north,
from-
north, 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 south,
Yeah, now you're
south,
going
south, 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 south. Yeah.
This is fun to listen to, isn't it?
A little bit of a brain fuck.
Geometry? No. Geography.
Geography.
Geometry.
Geometry was that? Mathematics.
Cubes and shit. Geometry.
Kind of
bit.
is, isn't it? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Geographical geometry
Yeah.
is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Geographical geometry coming at you from a biology. Speaking of Caitlyn Jenner,
Aye.
which we weren't really.
We were, actually.
Yeah, we were.
We were, actually.
Here's 40 celebrities who have killed people.
Why is it? Is she one of them?
Yeah.
I actually know that. I
Yeah.
know that too.
Yeah.
I know this cunt too.
Caitlyn Jenner's first on the list. So Caitlyn Jenner was in a car crash, obviously. So she rear-ended somebody.
And
Not
split?
that way, because she can't anymore. Can she? She keep
got
it?
the dick?
Did she keep it?
She got dick.
She keep the dick, boy?
Has she?
Did she
Hear,
keep
hear
her
me now.
penis?
Has she got a dick? Is the sentence
She
I
looks
just
like she has a
said.
dick.
Yeah.
And you all don't think I'm crazy.
I know,
You're
man.
just like, oh, let me think about that, and I'll tell you a reasonable answer.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she rear-ended
Black guy.
family of 5. Not with her car.
Aye, right.
Yeah, so the driver of the white car was killed. 7
To
others
have her
sustained
blood drawn.
injuries. So she claimed the paparazzi were chasing her.
Right.
That was her. That
Well,
was her
maybe
reason.
because they are cunts.
Yeah,
Like,
but then they never proved that.
was she in 2015?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because South Park made an episode about it. Remember?
But was that 2015? Oh, they
Well,
made
yeah,
a car crash.
Yeah,
thing, did
about
they?
that car crash. Yeah,
I don't remember that.
yeah.
I seen fucking ages ago that season.
Matthew Broderick. Did you know about this
Yeah,
one?
he killed someone in
No.
Ireland,
Yeah.
right?
No, I didn't.
So he was driving on the wrong side of the road in Ireland. He was driving on the American side.
Yeah.
Went round a corner over, banged
someone.
straight into someone.
Oh shit.
Killed 2 people, I think.
Involved
Killed
in
a
manslaughter.
mother and a daughter, I think.
Fuck me.
Jennifer Gray, passenger from the car. That's
And nothing
all.
happened to him, which is weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because it-
Back in the day, I think when you actually are a
Celebrity.
celebrity,
Yeah.
you actually do get a wee bit of a pass. But now it's
And then did you see he was back in Ireland there not too long ago, and everyone was putting up like, "Oh shit, everybody watch out!
yeah, I
see
seen that.
that?
Yeah.
Everybody stay inside." Matthew Broderick's back. Like,
Yeah. A lot of these are car crashes. Venus Williams, she was
Yeah,
the
they
same.
would be.
I didn't know that one.
I'll tell you another one that's very common with celebrities. We'll do it after another list that's probably longer than this one. But go ahead. 78-year-old man was sent to the ICU. He died 2 weeks later. I mean,
Of COVID. I'm joking.
I mean,
I know. I mean,
that's a bit. That might not be her fault. Well, it is her fault.
Yeah.
She was T-boned by the car though.
but she didn't have right away.
Oh,
She was driving into an intersection and didn't have right away, and they T-boned her.
is that the one that done the crip dance,
Don't know.
or is it the other one done? Serena done the crip dance for remember for.
Don't know, but she better not drive because she makes quite a racket.
That's funny.
My God, Ted Kennedy killed somebody.
Yep, same again. 1969 car. He drove his car into water, and the passenger, Mary Jo Kopechne, drowned.
Kopechne.
Drowned in the overturned vehicle. Kennedy fled the scene, waited 9 hours to report the incident. He later pleaded guilty to leaving the scene of an accident. But he's a Kennedy, so you know, brush it on
he's
the
alright.
carpet. Brush it on the carpet with their fucking lobotomized sister.
All urine.
I drove into it. It's not him though.
I know, but still funny.
Laura Bush.
Yeah, I mean, look at her face.
Yeah, she did. She
We like this.
She's murdered
this
way more than what
further
this
up,
is.
yeah, like this is
Nuts.
just none
Yeah. So
compared to what she's actually done.
whatever this says
Look
here,
at them eyes.
this is 17 less than she's really killed.
Yeah.
And the car accident again, she neglected to stop at a stop sign when she was driving, hit another car and killed this driver, Mike Douglas.
All car accidents then? Fuck me.
Gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful. Alec Baldwin, know that one. Like.
Alec Baldwin.
Shot a girl on
Shot a
set.
person on purpose with a gun.
Yeah, and then blamed it on the prop guy.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Nah, we don't really. I don't think they ever got to the bottom. How
Just
that
don't
was.
use real guns.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's supposed to be a prop gun, so why did a real gun get on set and why
They load the guns with real. I didn't know this either. So it's a real gun, 100% functional gun, always in movies.
And
But
load
they
it with
put
blanks.
blanks and stuff, so you don't have to edit in stupid flashes after. But before that happens, they load the gun with a real bullet. Like the person, the professional there, loads the gun with a real bullet, shows the actor how the bullet goes in, all that shit, and then fires the bullet at a target, you know, and then checks the chamber, make sure there's nothing in it, checks the thing, make sure there's nothing in it, and then puts the blanks in. Why?
I don't know.
Strange.
But I guess that's then where stuff like that happens. You know?
Yeah.
He's put 2 bullets in like a retard, not thought about it. They didn't fire it. There's something left in it. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Strange.
Weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
I don't think this next one really counts if it's what I'm thinking. Legendary actor James Stewart was a pilot in the US Air Force Reserve during World War II. During this time, Stewart participated in several bombings that resulted in the deaths of enemy soldiers and civilians. I'm sure almost every single actor that was born in a World War II or World War I era time would have killed somebody. Yeah, so those ones are silly.
They don't count. Look.
That one is silly. Don King.
Don King killed 2 men in separate incidents. King killed the first man in self-defense when the man was trying to break into his gambling operation. King was convicted of second-degree murder for the second incident, in which he stomped to death an employee who owed him $600.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't owe Don King $600. Huh?
Did he jail for that? I mean, I don't ever remember Don King being in jail.
No, but I'm sure he probably was.
All right.
Fucking hell. Age 93. He's still alive, holy fuck.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice. Keith Moon.
Keith Moon?
Who the
Drummer
fuck did he kill?
killed his friend and bodyguard Neil Boland by hitting him with his car.
Fuck's
Moon was trying to drive away from pub patrons who were harassing him, and he did not see his friend in the road. Moon was charged with Boland's death for driving without a license or insurance and for driving under the influence. Though the death was ruled an accident, Moon pleaded guilty to the driving charges.
Fuck's sake, that'd be fly.
That would be fly. I mean, it is definitely his fault, but also
Not.
yeah, it's just a tragedy, isn't it?
It's sad.
Accident.
He was haunted by the incident until the time of his own death.
2 years later.
Rebecca Gayheart. In 2001, Noxzema girl Rebecca Gayheart hit a 9-year-old with her car. Jesus. And he later died from his injuries. And she was convicted of vehicular manslaughter and charged, to which she pleaded no contest. Well, that's probably why we haven't heard of her.
That's one of the worst ones. Christ. That's a bad one, that one.
That's a bad one. It's all fucking cars, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip over the ones
That's
I don't
like
know.
cars. Fuck
off Snoop Dogg. What,
Rapper
he
Snoop
smoked
Dogg
someone to death?
and his bodyguard were charged with the murder of a rival gang member.
Oh, right,
Snoop Dogg
okay,
was defended by Johnny Cargan and was acquitted.
Suppose that makes more sense.
Yeah. Did he actually kill somebody then?
He be ganging, man.
I know, but I didn't know he actually murdered somebody. Yeah. Probably did. Oliver Stone. Aye. Again, enemy soldiers. Enemy soldiers, obviously.
I know that one.
Sid Vicious stabbed his girlfriend. I think I remember seeing this somewhere. Nancy Spungen to death in 1978. When first questioned, he claimed to have found Spungen dead on the bathroom floor of her hotel room, but later he admitted that he stabbed her but did not intend to kill her. He was only joking about. Though he was charged with her murder, Vicious never stood trial. He died of a drug overdose.
I didn't know that.
Bail. Yeah, I think I did hear about that, but I think his death overshadowed that because it never went to trial or anything.
Jesus. There you go.
Yeah.
For sake.
Right.
All right. What else you got
We'll
for me,
move on,
boys?
right?
What else you got for me,
If you are watching, you'll have noticed, and if you are listening, you'll have noticed. Unless if Martin wasn't here, you wouldn't have noticed anything. But there's been less talk from one of our members.
Hey,
Mr. David. One of the Brors.
Oh shit.
He's away today. He's doing shit, so he couldn't be here.
I thought he was.
That's John Cena.
Are you fucking with me?
That's John. Besides, that's John Cena.
Invisible
So, what we're gonna do in his absence is
fuck each other.
we're going to play a wee game of
Oh, Jesus.
how well do we
Christ.
know our bror.
You love games. And
I do love
lists,
games and
don't you?
lists, and you know, he loves little puzzles, doesn't he? So yeah, we'll play a wee game, and then I'll get David later on answering these questions when he's free.
You get him later on.
Okay.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Okay.
Go on now.
Right. So we'll start with the favourites first.
Times.
So, what's David's favourite movie?
Hang on now. That's hard to say because we can't say. I don't know if we can say Hook.
High School
Are we
Musical.
not allowed to say Hook?
I don't know. I don't know if he would say Hook like that.
I think he
because
will.
that's like
He
a
would.
group thing.
No,
I think he would
I-
say Hook. Like,
You think so?
I think he would. Like,
Lord of the Rings.
it might be Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Rings.
Like,
Might be
now.
Lord of the Rings.
He's
Like,
just recently watched that
it
again.
might be.
That's his favorite movie for now.
He might say,
But
like,
of all time,
Berserk,
who
but
knows?
it's not a movie,
No, he wouldn't say
so
Berserk.
it's not a series as well. Drop Dead Fred.
No, it wouldn't be. That's great. Like, but it wouldn't be up there. For me. I would say Hook or Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
We'll leave it at that. Yeah, Hook or Lord of the Rings.
One of
Hook, Lord of the
100%.
Rings.
One of them.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's just a perfect movie. It's perfectly acted, you know. I just fucking love Sam. Sam is the best character in Lord of the Rings. Like, for me, he's just such a badass. Like,
Favorite game?
Favourite game?
Leave it, skip.
What?
We all know what
Silent
it is.
Hill's
Silent fucking hell.
No, it's
Never
not.
showed them,
Fucks
like-
up about Silent
No.
Resident Evil 2.
No, that's mine.
Resident Evil 4, sorry.
No, I would say
It's either Resident Evil 4 or Silent Hill because he never
Metal Gear
fucks
Solid,
up
something like
about
that.
the first time that
Metal
he's
Gear
ever
3.
that Resident Evil 4 over the shoulder.
yeah. Resident Evil
And
4 would
Silent
be
Hill.
up there.
I know Metal Gear
not-
Solid, but like
Silent Hill isn't one of his favorite games. He just never fucked up about Silent Hill because of
Kojima.
making a game, a Silent Hill game.
Silent Hills.
But I don't think Silent
Yeah.
Hill would be in his favorite games. Like,
maybe it is Metal Gear Solid then.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater might be it. Like,
Snake Eater, like.
Snake Eater, Resident Evil 4.
Can't think of anything else.
Fuck, it's hard. Yeah,
I think that's it.
I think that would be it.
for him.
Yeah, I think so. Favorite game wise. But then, you know, like obviously if he decides to be like, oh fucking, you know,
Ratchet and Clank or something.
and like, you know, a
Beetlejuice.
game you played when we were really young or something.
Yeah.
But I would say Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater would probably be the
Yeah.
safest bet.
I'd
say
say that. We'll say that. Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Just a perfect kind of spy setting, you know, fucking very intricate story. Very hard to understand, to be honest. Every time I go into it, I'm fresh to something in it, you know. Love Big Boss. I love David Hayter. Such a fucking cool voice. Hideo Kojima's style for making games is extraordinary, and I think that was the pinnacle of his game making, you know.
Bun and a fag.
Favorite food? Bun and a fig. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be pancakes
Isn't it?
or steak.
He's gay for pancakes.
Pancakes and steak. Steak cakes.
Waffles.
Steak and waffles.
He
steak.
does like stupid shit
Steaks
too.
and pancakes.
Goat's cheese. He might just say something retarded like
But
goat's
not
cheese
for
or
his
something.
favorite food. Like,
He might at the
no,
at
I'm
the
gonna. He
moment.
has to be truthful. Like, you can't just be a moment food. I mean, we've all got favorite moment foods, but it's not your favorite of all time. Like, but yeah,
Steak.
What would we say? Steak or pancakes?
I'd say
I think
steak
say
or
pancakes more for him.
Pancakes?
Sweet.
Steak.
Sweet.
He loves steak.
Bun and a fig.
He does like steak, like, but
Every time I see him, he's eating fucking steak.
maybe steak, like
Steak and pancakes.
steak and pancakes.
Yeah,
Pancakes.
we're allowed a couple
Steak
of
and-
guesses.
Steak. Love a good steak. Love a good medium rare steak.
Favorite band?
Steak. Whatever.
Pink Floyd
Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin
or Led Zeppelin
or The Doors?
The Doors.
It's a
Them
hard one
three.
again. Look,
Pink Floyd, probably.
Pink Floyd would be up there. Like, he's been listening to a lot of Radiohead recently. Like.
We might say something stupid like yellow or something.
Yeah, lower good. I'll go. What will go?
Well, I'll say
I
Pink
think
Floyd.
we'd have to say go either Pink Floyd or
The Doors. Yeah, I was thinking that.
You know,
Pink Doors.
Pink
The Doors. I never really liked them that much. Look.
Maybe not as much anymore,
Oh,
but it was
you
big.
had to put up with like Jesus.
Yeah, let's go The Doors.
Right.
Lock it in.
That's where he used to blast through the bad times.
Well, the Beatles, obviously, you know that. Like, but
You didn't say that.
you didn't say that, no?
No, because there's a couple of more obvious ones.
Obvious ones, yes, Just Be Mine, which would be obviously Pink Floyd, The Doors. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, they're all fucking. I always go back to them. Like, favorite album of all time.
We didn't say this before.
Is Pink Floyd. Animals. It's my favorite album of all time. It's just fucking registers with me, like, and got me through some hard times, guys.
3 o'clock in the morning. All right.
So, what's David's most common saying?
In a sense.
In a sense.
In a fucking sense. Look,
in a sense. He
like
goes
God,
like,
look-
you know, like in a sense, that would be this and that would be that. In a sense.
And something.
Fuck me.
In a sense.
In a sense.
Another sense, they're not.
In a sense. In a sense.
In a sense. In a sense.
Biggest celebrity crush?
Uh,
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
yeah,
Emma
right off,
Watson.
yeah.
Emma
Emma Watson.
If it's run through the year.
Yeah.
Emma Watson.
I know a more contemporary one that he really likes. Not that she's contemporary, that it's his contemporary crush. Who do you call her again? Chloe Savini.
Who fuck's that?
You know her face, like she's gorgeous, like
Fuck's dead.
she's drop dead gorgeous.
But I think I would say Emma Watson. Like.
Yeah, let's go Emma Watson.
I think that's kind of changed over the years, like, but I'm pretty sure you've probably said Emma Watson.
What job would he have in a medieval village?
He'd be...
Local blowjob giver.
Yeah.
I suck your dicks. I suck all your dicks.
Swear to God.
He'd be a peasant. Just a beggar. But
I'd be like a...
He'd have to do some work, like some heavy. He'd do like a
yeah, it'd be like a blacksmith's fucking apprentice or something. I don't know.
blacksmith's
Something like
booty call.
Booty boy.
Yeah.
But he's going to say a knight. So,
But he wouldn't be
That's
like...
what I was gonna say.
Fuck
we're
no.
all going to say
None of us would be a knight.
Nah, we're all
none
going to say it. And
I know.
we want to be.
Well, let's just say it's not a job.
That's what you
And it's
want.
not in a
but-
medieval
It is a
village.
job. It's a calling, right? I'm joking.
What would you be?
A knight.
A knight?
Well,
A
I
black
mean...
You want to
knight?
be a knight, but really you'd be a dirty peasant.
I mean, I'd love to be a knight,
Shit
like,
scrubber.
but no.
Shit scrubber?
Yeah,
Aye.
shit scrubber,
I'd be doing
yeah.
something. I'd be cleaning
Shit
latrines.
scrubbing.
I'd be
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Shit scrubbing something.
I'd be wiping cum off the king's back or something.
Or
The king's jester.
we are quite abstract in our thinking, and we could be like, you know,
Jesters or something. Yeah.
jesters
Entertainers.
or poets or something.
Yeah.
You know, like an entertainer.
Yeah.
Poet.
Spreading tales throughout the land.
Yeah, that aren't true at all.
Bards.
Aren't
The four bards.
the four bards, but
The four rebards.
four rebards. They are. Oh, I got my fucking 4 rebards.
Butcher.
I'm not sure if this hasn't already happened. If a demon possessed him, how long would it take us to notice?
It's already happened. His name's Zoe.
yeah.
Yeah. I think he's been...
He's been possessed for fucking years, man.
How long would it take us to notice? Well, okay, if he's okay.
I think
So the
demons
argument is-
demons get possessed by David.
Yeah. They're like, no.
Fucking devils and all, and like other devils. Christ, the power of Satan compels you, and David
Running
rises
from,
out.
like, I'm coming into you, cunts. Oh, fuck's sake. No, but okay, so if he hasn't been ever
Yeah.
possessed by a demon and he now was, then from this point on, we would never know.
No, there. That's how
He's
fucked he
fucking
is.
possessed by demons when he's drunk anyway.
Crushed
So.
up.
Yeah, especially if he drinks.
Crushed taps, like,
What?
crushed taps, that's demon shit.
Crushed what?
Taps, metal.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
done that?
You know?
Yeah,
Really?
That's
like when
on-
David was drunk one time, right? He not a soft tap, like I mean
metal tap.
a metal, solid metal steel, cold water tap.
Did he do it
whatever
with
the
one
fuck you wanna say.
Yeah.
And he
What?
He just gripped it
Imprinted it.
and
How the fuck
crushed
do you
it
do
like
that?
the fucking Hulk. Who knows? He took some power from somewhere, some demon.
Yeah, some demon.
Yeah.
Legit. Has to be.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it'd be pretty hard to fucking notice, to be honest, like, because I'm a very day-to-day person. I can be very different. You know, my moods change. I could be completely flat one day and then the next possessed. Yeah.
What would he see? And I want to ask you this afterward. What would he see in the mirror of Erised, which is from Harry Potter?
Actually, I wouldn't mind knowing what his Patronus would be as well.
bun and
We'll
a
do that
fag.
as well.
Bun and a fag.
He would see him just holding a
fig,
bun
Bun and a
with a
fag.
fag in his hand. Just bliss.
Well, we all know what he would see, but we're not going to say it.
Yeah, no, we're not going to say
Don't
that.
say it.
No, don't say that.
Don't say it. Don't
We
say it.
know.
Well,
You
no,
don't
obviously, like,
Bigger cock.
Bigger cock. Yeah.
pancakes
Big,
and
massive cock.
vaginas.
Well, so just say this: it would be very wholesome.
It
What
would.
David would see in that mirror,
Yeah.
Massive cock.
and a whole sum of it.
Some of it. A whole sum of cock.
Me happy with my children happy.
What would you see in it, Duke?
Hard question. You know,
Duke's already got a big cock, so
I really don't know the fuck I
he
see.
wouldn't see that. He would
Thanks, Garth.
probably see it a little smaller, actually. 'cause
Yeah.
it's-
Too big.
Yeah.
Thanks, Garth. Nah,
You just look in the mirror and you see yourself as white. Just want to be white. Sorry. Sorry about that. Not too bad.
a good one. I like that one.
I'm white and I'm
actually made me
holding.
laugh.
I'm a prefect.
Yeah. People not giving me any shit anymore. Just gonna live my life. Be nice.
I'm white and I'm not getting stopped at customs in the airport.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you probably just see yourself as a fucking just weed. Just
Sitting,
look in the mirror and you're just
sticking weed up in your asshole.
yeah,
You've got
just
that much.
smoking out your
I
arse.
think we all know what it would be, wouldn't it? It would be freedom.
Yeah.
It would be freedom
How gay is
from
that?
this fucking
whatever.
system. It would
You-
be.
you-
It would be everybody that I
Yeah, but what
like and love, happy, healthy, and wealthy.
What would that
You know,
visualize?
in
though?
all those
Way to bring-
dynamics of, you know, it doesn't have to be material. You know, enough to be free of the annoyance of this shit, and that's it.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably what it would be.
Yeah,
What would you see more?
I don't know.
Bigger dick.
Probably.
Get a fucking ass by some.
To be honest with you,
Gaping
Matt Rife.
asshole. Just a
Yeah.
big gaping asshole.
I just.
No, the funny thing is, Martin probably sees himself sitting in his room playing games, which is exactly how he is.
So well done, Martin.
Yeah, you've got it.
You've actually figured it out.
No, that's not what I fucking obviously would see. Like, you know, probably something similar to you, Jake. Yeah, just something. I just want to know shit. I don't know. I want to know it all. Well, I want that knowledge, you know, badly, you know, of all that crazy shit.
I would see this podcast doing well in it. Like,
That's what I mean. That's part of that, isn't it? Like,
that's part of the whole
know.
Or
thing. Like,
yeah,
I would see us in fucking the SSE arena or something
with bigger dicks.
with massive cocks.
Yeah, massive
Yeah.
dicks, and everyone can see how big our dicks are.
Yeah. And we walk around and let the crowd touch it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Just like tap it.
just give it a wee, you know, take a picture of
Like,
it and shit.
Jesus,
like,
that's
put it
a-
around their necks like
yeah.
a snake at the circus.
Jeez, that's a big dick. And
Yeah.
you'd be like,
Like,
I am complete.
so, thank you very much.
Imagine that's what you wanted in life. Like, actually, though. Like,
You didn't even want sex or anything. You just wanted to have
massive,
a big dick
massive dick.
and show people
Look, you want to see something?
it's big in it.
fine. Like mine would definitely be something that is already fucking obtainable, but I'm afraid to do it. You know what I mean?
What?
Just to live life, you know, and not be afraid of life.
You are living life.
You know.
You're living it right now.
I know, but like
You're doing it, Peter.
Yeah, but you're wording it
doing
wrong.
shit.
You're not
Doing
afraid
shit.
of life. You're afraid of, what are you afraid of?
People.
There you go.
People.
That's
There
not
you
life.
go.
That's different.
You're afraid of people?
That's probably what I'd probably see. You know.
What do you
Not-
fear
not
about
being-
people?
Just judgment. You know. I was always
So you
afraid-
don't
afraid of
feel
judgment.
you don't fear physical harm from people?
No,
No.
I never have.
Okay. So you feel
I don't fear people in the sense that I'm going to be hurt or just mentally because I overthink so much.
Yeah, but like we were saying before, okay, so they're not going to physically hurt or attack you, right?
Right.
Okay. They're probably not going to say anything out loud to you. So what does it matter what anybody else is thinking in their head? You know? That's
because-
like, why is that fearful? You know?
It's weird. Like it's because I do it to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. Like
Like too much.
even if, just say someone, like we were talking about this before, like someone's literally standing there and in their head, they're just looking at you going, oh, what a fucking wanker cunt. Look at the state of him. Fucking, you know, just say. Which is probably very, very, very rare that could be a possibility that it happens, you know?
It probably never
That's what I'm
happens.
saying.
You know,
Just
it's
say it
stupid.
was.
It is silly.
Then what?
Yeah.
Then that person's thinking that thing. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I beat myself up too much. You know what I mean? All
Well,
and
the
everything.
thing about Martin is he actually doesn't care what other people think.
Yeah.
He is making himself think what other people care about him, and then that in
About her.
turn is fucking, you know, he actually is the one. What did I say the other day to you? It was a good analogy of it.
Yeah, what the fuck was it? That was a good analogy. Oh yeah, yes. Fuck me. Sorry. Have a
Good.
little stroke. No, I was stop starving yourself because everyone else is
feeding you, sort of thing.
Feeding you.
Yeah. So that's what Martin's doing, right? Martin is
starving
analogy-
himself of any little bit of, confidence, in myself. To be, naturally me. You know what I mean? I'm never me, really.
Yeah. So Martin is
I'm putting on a mask.
all his
you know?
family and friends and everybody around him is offering him all this food, and he's saying, "I'm fucking starving, and no one's giving me any food. What the fuck?"
I'm not
Okay,
getting
but do
me
you
food,
mean that
mostly.
like around people, like when you go out into the world, or just like us and
It's just family
like that, like
and
Us
friends.
too. It has been us too. Like, yeah, he's,
It mostly is just us. Like that's my
he's
biggest
afraid
fear.
of what we think of him.
I'm more afraid of what I think of me
well,
too.
you're
You know,
fucked, aren't you?
I am.
Because Jesus,
You know,
we
I
wouldn't, like
have.
the environment that and the way we talk to each other wouldn't really.
Yeah, but it
You know?
never used to be like that. I just put it into my head so much
Yeah,
to where I believed in it.
you've rationalized it. And
I deluded
really,
myself too much.
Yeah.
I thought about it too much, way too much, too much time
Too much time.
to where I've fucked myself completely. I really have. It's
Unfuck yourself then.
it's hard.
It is hard, isn't it?
It's hard.
Yeah,
But that's
is
that's
hard.
what I'd see in the
But you
mirror.
can do
You
it.
know what I mean?
You can do
Unfuck
it.
my life. That's what I'd see.
Well,
as
but like,
fucked as that is, you know what I mean?
well, it's not fuck. Well, if it is fucked, then it is fucked. But unfuck it.
Why
You
not?
can unfuck it. You don't.
Oh, you can. It's
don't fuck it.
very possible. I've
And
done it.
especially when you have people telling you that the thing that you're fucked about isn't fucked.
I mean, this is why I don't like doing this. You know what I mean? I do like it. It's very hard to do because I'm not me. This doesn't feel like me right now. You know what I mean? I don't even know what the fuck me is anymore.
But that's in your head.
Yeah.
That's another irrational thing that you're thinking.
Well, yeah, like,
weird.
yeah, like what is me? What do you mean by that? Like, if if I got into the depths of that, like, and started thinking about like who am I? Like, what is me? Like, how
Like
do
the
I answer
purpose
that?
of you
Yeah, like
and-
how do I answer that? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah. No one's asking themselves them questions, but you.
And even if you
And
do,
they're irrational.
like
Yeah.
like whatever the answer is, you'd be like Jesus, and then move on because like, there's not really much you can do about that. You know.
Yeah.
As long as you you try to be somewhat of a good person and productive, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Just try your best. But like that, like, who am I?
Martin's got himself to a place where I got myself in my breathing, where it became like
It's internalized. You know.
it's a rational thing that I couldn't get out of my head. He's got this irrational thing in his head that to anybody else would be like, what is that?
Like
even
a
about? That's
complex,
so-
you know?
I suppose that is quite a
What?
the word like a
gay?
no like a iconic's the wrong word, but like a very shared paranoia in the collective conscious of people. Who am I? That am
What
I,
do people think about me? Am I being a dick, or can I do?
Yeah,
Am
I
I?
think
I can
that's
never do
very-
anything. Martin's just very
reasonable
internally.
until you take that too far, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just very internally fucking.
Because I think that all the time, but it's fine. Just it's fine. Are you? Aren't you?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but Martin just hates himself. Martin hates himself to where it's so irrational. He's got that thing he needs to get out of. Like he just hates himself, and
Yeah,
that's
but how you
not
gonna get
healthy.
out?
Like,
How you gonna get at it?
No.
well,
I mean,
I'll tell you how you don't get out of it:
Analyze
drinking
it.
4 days straight and trying to get away from it that way by going, I'll just escape it by drinking. That'll do it. That's how I won't think about it for a while.
Worked for me for a long time though.
Me too. Me too. Yeah.
Funny, I was-
Drinking did
You
really
can drink
do
every
that.
night. Oh, you can do that. That'll
I mean,
definitely
like,
keep it at
drinking
bay.
to not even at the time probably subconsciously, but definitely I think when we were younger we drowned any sort of like emotional analysis that should have been done by getting blocked and not talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or at
Drinking-
least I did.
Yeah, and drinking.
It's not the answer.
It's like medication. It can help you short term.
Yeah.
If you're really in a bad spot, maybe you can have a few drinks and get yourself out of it for a couple of nights.
Well, no,
But after
yeah,
that,
no, yeah.
after that,
It's not doing
you're
anything,
not
like-
doing it. You're not fixing anything.
No,
but
you're
you're
just running from it. Like.
you're quieting it down, like medication does. You're quieting it down. You're not addressing it. You're moving on. It gets worse and worse and worse, and then eventually the drink or meds doesn't work. You know, so it's only an escape for so long. Like, And it's only, especially with drinking, it was only escape for me for like night times all day long. Completely fucked.
The night
anxious.
times.
You
And
need
then
it though sometimes, you know, you do. You know.
you don't.
You don't need it, like
Like-
but I do like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do like it.
Yeah.
I don't need it, but
I like it at the time, but I never like it the day after.
But this is what I mean. I don't get. I like, so they're on, what day is it? Sunday. I watched the UFC, you know, and I had 3 drinks.
Yeah.
Watching the UFC, and I was nice.
You're happy about it?
Like drunk, not drunk, but, you know, like tipsy, whatever. You know, enjoyed watching. I went to bed, didn't have a hangover.
Yeah.
Fine, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's,
And especially if you
that's
aren't
the
doing
thing
that
to
every
do.
night. You
That's
know,
the
which
thing to do. Do you know what I mean?
definitely.
You just enjoy yourself, but don't fuck yourself. You know.
What would
And
David's
then-
Patronus be?
Bottle of egg.
Expecting a cunt.
In a sensiomus.
Sensumus. We're not talking about the spell. We're talking about the fucking
Oh.
what his actual
Is it
animal would
animal?
be.
Oh, right. Okay.
A tiger.
Very good. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I guess.
He dreams about tigers. That's why. Boy.
He likes a tiger. The boy likes a tiger.
He does like a
He likes a
tiger.
tiger.
Or a pink flamingo.
Oh yeah, yeah, right enough. Yeah.
Flamingo.
Tiger.
What would yours be, Jake?
I think it's quite. What's the word? Like
Muskrat.
It's a wee
Muskrat?
bit vain to like try and make yours really cool and all like. But what would?
But I would like something fucking, see something like, you know, because it doesn't have to be something,
Is it based on personality? Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Is that what it is, or is
I
it
don't
based
know.
on your courage and
It's based on so
willpower
much.
and all that shit?
It's based on everything. I think.
But
yeah.
any animal would be sweet.
It's probably It's probably based on your very innermost personality,
Platypus.
who you are truly. You know.
Otter. I pick otter.
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 Otter's
I think
fucking
that's
class.
Hermione's, is it?
Is it?
An otter, yeah. Or
No,
Luna's?
it's Luna's. Yeah, Luna's.
Luna's,
I
yeah,
think.
is it? Yeah,
Or is
she's
Luna's
got
not a
otter.
rabbit? No.
No, hers is a rabbit.
Fuck no, I don't know.
I can't
Otter or
Or is it we?
raccoon.
Jenny, he's an otter.
Can't remember.
Fucking raccoons these days.
Raccoon.
Raccoons.
Well, you are a coon.
Either wee hand.
Can I keep that in?
And you're in the ride, like so.
Yeah, I'm in the ra.
Yeah,
You're a raccoon.
You're a
Oh,
raccoon.
very good.
That's a good one.
Very good.
That's 2 good ones today, boy. Both racist, but good.
What would yours
I'm
be,
a
Mark?
raccoon. Yo, that's a good t-shirt.
I'm a raccoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh, I
a good,
don't
that's a
know.
good t-shirt.
Is that not a
I'll
really
wear it.
bad one to say, coon?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say that, are we?
I
Do
can,
I have
yeah.
to blank that out, though?
I can say it.
Yeah. But I said it.
I just don't think you could say it in the 50s. I think now is okay.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
No, you can't say coon. Fuck me.
stop saying it.
It's
Sorry.
I don't know if I
say-
need to blank it. Do I need to bleep
You
mine?
can't say
You tell
coon.
me in the next one.
You can't say fucking wog.
Yeah, don't say them.
What the fuck's wog?
Can't say
What the fuck's that?
Can't say
I've
whap.
never heard of walk.
bleep out wog.
What?
Yeah. That's really, that's really, really bad.
Anyway, what would you
I mean, if I had to pick, it would probably be something like a fucking eagle, you know, something like
no,
a fly.
you don't get the pick.
No.
Well,
You
he got
do-
the pick.
You do get the pick.
Yeah, but no, you,
Because we're literally picking.
obviously you're going to be like, oh, mine's is a fucking...
What? I don't fucking know. Look,
Phoenix.
you know what I mean?
I would like a wee raccoon or an otter or something.
Yeah, it would
class.
be cool.
What do you feel is... What do you... Not that Martin hates himself. What do you feel truly inside is your spirit animal that's going to come out? What's waiting inside?
Tardigrade.
Good one. You just don't see it. Expecto Patronum. The Dementor's like,
The fuck? Where
where is it? Jesus, it's up
Very good. I honestly raccoon.
dog or something? You know,
I'm
I
really
don't know.
liking raccoons these days, so I'm gonna go raccoon.
Well, I'd say if
Ever
it's
see the
based
wee
on...
hands?
Yeah. It's
Sorry.
based on like your heritage as well and stuff like that. Maybe like something very domestic to,
Something like
to where I came from, like Ireland, Scotland kind of vibes, like a weasel.
weasel.
No,
I would be a weasel, wouldn't I? Getting in
an
there.
Irish.
Are you being
fucking
a
up with
You being a
people.
rat mate?
Is
An
it
Irish
is it?
greyhound. An Irish, what do you call it?
I'd say
Wolfhound.
dog. You know what I mean? Some
That'd be
sort
a
of
class one.
dog.
That's what you'd want. Is
An
a
Irish
dog,
wolfhound
a
or
dog or a
something. Yeah.
stag or
That'd be
something,
sweet.
obviously, or a gorilla.
Gorilla. 100 men.
Nah, fuck stags. Give me a fucking dog any day.
What about fish?
Fish?
Flip flop.
Some kind of fish would be cool.
I was watching a cartoon for a while, and I didn't finish it 'cause it got really shit and gay. But the start was really cool. It's called Owl House. You ever watched it? Ever heard of it?
Sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
So it's like a girl gets to a different dimension. There's witches and magic and blah blah blah. But all the witches have and wizards have a staff, and like it's personalized to each wizard and witch. Like nobody else can use it. And on it is a fuck's sake. What was it called? A
Talisman?
No, but it was a talisman, but it's not. It's like a talis. Something.
Man.
No, it's something that makes
Talisman.
it like an
Taliswoman.
animal, and it's so like on top of their staff is like a solid carved out bit of of an animal, and each one's different, but they come alive and fly off and all, you know. So like say like when you become a witch, you get to pick, or your talisman picks you and attaches itself to your staff, you know.
It's class.
Pretty cool idea. Like
Yeah.
so like, you know, a bird, and then it attaches it onto the top of your
It's
staff.
kind of
and
like
stays
your
there,
wee thing and all.
and then you can let it out and should be friend.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's
So like,
cute.
so what would you
like
pick
that.
that way? Where it's not just that, you know, it's
It
like a
would
wee
pick
thing
me.
that stays with you, and then you can call it to life anytime.
Well, I
you
know
want.
what I would like. An elephant's my favorite animal.
Yeah.
Like a wee
Elephant
tiny
would be
one,
cool.
though. It'd have
Wee
to be
tiny elephant.
Tiny one you got on your hand. That'd be great.
That'd be sweet. Yeah.
Wee tiny elephant.
Or what would David? They would say David's.
Yeah, tiger.
Oh yeah, tiger.
But for that, I suppose you have to think smaller animals like birds, ferrets,
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't have
You
a
know,
fucking fuck off big one, like, you know what I mean?
stuff like that, because it just attaches on
Yeah.
top, you know.
Bearded dragon.
Bat.
Bat. That'd be class.
Yeah, it'd be
I'd like a bat.
But I think something like, if you're doing it that way, I think something like, you know, a fox or a ferret or something like that would be sweet.
Fox?
Like a wee mouse or something.
Yeah.
Be your wee mate.
Wee turtle.
Turtle would be a
Ah,
sweet
turtle
one.
would be awesome,
Turtle would be
yeah.
a sweet
Like a wee
one.
turtle, I think.
Wee turtle would be a sweet one.
Put a wee ninja band on.
What's wrong with us? We started with, we're ending with fucking
We started with Heil Hitler. We ended with
turtles.
Hitler. Let's see what this is.
Should we?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Like, here's also, right? Someone move that.
What the fuck happened? What happened?
What do you mean?
Did it stop or was that it?
That's it.
See
What,
again?
what just happened?
It's just whatever way it does it, it's annoying. Yeah.
Jesus, what the fuck? Why is that? Yeah.
See what I mean? So,
Is
like,
that there?
there's a big truck parked where that ride's going around, you know, the ride that flings you out on the seats. And everyone's
It's attached to the
getting-
truck still or something?
No, it's not even attached to the truck. I think the truck's just parked there.
Weird.
And it's just everyone's hitting the truck and getting obliterated
Oh.
Fuck that, that's shit.
Fuck
over
that.
and over again.
Fuck, why would you even want to go on that?
Fuck carny fun fairs,
Rides, like,
fuck carnies and all that shit. Like, it'd be a fun life though.
Yeah.
Just traveling and fucking
Stabbing.
trying to kill wee
Travelling
kids
and
with
stabbing,
rides.
yeah. Traveling and
Christ.
stabbing.
Yep. Swindling and fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
do.
that. With that.
Fair. By the
final
way,
thoughts?
watch Warfare, you cunts.
Good.
Very good.
Yeah, need to watch that.
Very, very
Warfare
good.
with your man.
It's not Matt Damon, I'm a spastic. It's Will Porter.
Oh, yeah, is it out?
Porter, where the fuck? Yeah.
Out where?
You can stream it somewhere.
It's up to
Hydroflix.
stream. Can you pay for it and just buy it and watch it?
Yeah, but, well, no, can you?
Or is it in cinemas?
I don't think you can yet. But,
I wish they'd done that with everything now. I wish you could just pay
Yeah.
money, like
I know, the
like,
class.
like Thunderbolts or
It's in
something.
the cinema.
You know.
But a lot of things are out way sooner now though.
Yeah.
Because
And-
Warfare was only in the cinema for like 2 weeks or something before it came out.
well, it's very
It's
good.
a stream then. It is.
Yeah, it's out to
Yeah,
stream,
it's an HD, like, but it's the most realistic war movie I've ever seen. Like,
Cool.
you know,
Watch out.
it's made by a person who actually was there. You know what I mean?
So we're a lot of them.
Alex Garland, you call him?
Aye. Oh fuck.
He was in Iraq, like, you know,
Yeah, he was on that Sean Ryan podcast, I think.
2006.
Oliver Stone, he made a lot of war movies. He was in Vietnam. Like.
Yeah.
But there you go. Love yous, leave yous. Patreon.com/4Bros podcast. A lot more stuff over there, a lot more content, and a lot more things coming soon. Yeah.
Hungry?
Like and subscribe.
You hungry for apples?
So leave the fucking cocksucking cheese where it is. This magic.